The National Electrical Code, or NEC, specifies the minimum number of small appliance circuits required in a dwelling unit. That number is 2. These circuits are specifically intended to supply power to countertop appliances. Examples include toasters, coffee makers, and blenders. These 2 required small appliance circuits must be located within the kitchen area. However, the code allows them to originate and terminate elsewhere in the house. To illustrate, one circuit might start in the kitchen and then extend to the dining room. Another circuit could begin in the kitchen and end in the pantry. While the NEC mandates a minimum of 2 small appliance circuits, additional circuits might be needed. This need arises when there's a larger kitchen area or a greater number of appliances to accommodate. The number of additional circuits required will depend on the anticipated electrical load and the specific needs of the kitchen. It's important to remember that local building codes or municipal electrical ordinances can introduce additional requirements or variations compared to the NEC. To ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations, it is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician. It's essential to understand the purpose and requirements of small appliance circuits to ensure safe and compliant electrical installations. The 2 required small appliance circuits serve to prevent overloading individual circuits, which can cause breakers to trip or, in more severe cases, pose a fire hazard. By distributing the load across multiple circuits, the risk of overheating and electrical incidents is significantly reduced. When planning the electrical layout of a kitchen, consider the placement of countertop appliances and their potential power demands. Common kitchen appliances like toasters, blenders, coffee makers, and microwaves can draw a significant amount of current, especially when used simultaneously. The NEC specifies that small appliance circuits must be rated at 20 amps. This rating allows for a reasonable amount of power to be supplied to countertop appliances without exceeding the circuit's capacity. Each 20 amp small appliance circuit can typically handle a maximum load of 2400 watts. However, it is important to avoid exceeding 80% of the circuit's capacity for continuous use, which would be 1920 watts. This rating factor helps prevent overheating and ensures the longevity of the wiring and circuit breaker. When determining the number of small appliance circuits needed, it's helpful to make a list of all the countertop appliances that will be used in the kitchen. Estimate the wattage of each appliance and consider how often they will be used simultaneously. This assessment will help determine if the 2 required circuits are sufficient or if additional circuits are necessary. If the total wattage of the appliances that may be used simultaneously exceeds 1920 watts, then additional small appliance circuits are recommended. In addition to the general requirements for small appliance circuits, the NEC also has specific rules regarding the placement of receptacles on these circuits. Receptacles on small appliance circuits must be installed so that no point along the countertop is more than 24 inches from a receptacle. This requirement ensures that countertop appliances can be easily plugged in without the need for extension cords, which can be a safety hazard. Island and peninsula countertops also have specific receptacle requirements. At least one receptacle must be provided for each island or peninsula countertop with a long dimension of 24 inches or greater. These receptacles must be located within 12 inches of the countertop surface. These requirements help ensure that island and peninsula countertops have adequate access to electrical power for countertop appliances. Another important consideration when installing small appliance circuits is the use of ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection. The NEC requires GFCI protection for all receptacles serving countertop surfaces in kitchens. GFCI protection helps prevent electric shock by detecting ground faults and quickly interrupting the circuit. This protection is especially important in kitchens where water and electrical appliances are often used in close proximity. GFCI receptacles or circuit breakers should be tested monthly to ensure they are functioning properly. If a GFCI device trips frequently, it may indicate a ground fault or other electrical problem that needs to be investigated by a qualified electrician. When planning for small appliance circuits, it is also important to consider the location of dedicated appliance circuits. Dedicated appliance circuits are separate circuits that serve only one appliance. Common examples of appliances that require dedicated circuits include dishwashers, refrigerators, and microwave ovens. Dedicated appliance circuits should be sized appropriately for the appliance they serve. The NEC specifies the minimum conductor size and overcurrent protection requirements for dedicated appliance circuits. It is important to follow these requirements to ensure the safe and reliable operation of the appliance. In addition to the NEC requirements, local building codes or municipal electrical ordinances may have additional requirements for small appliance circuits and dedicated appliance circuits. These local codes may specify different receptacle spacing requirements, GFCI protection requirements, or other electrical safety measures. It is important to check with the local building department or a qualified electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. When installing or modifying electrical wiring, it is always recommended to hire a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to safely and correctly install electrical wiring in accordance with the NEC and local codes. Attempting to install or modify electrical wiring without proper training can be dangerous and may result in electric shock, fire, or other hazards. A qualified electrician can also help ensure that the electrical system is properly grounded. Grounding is an important safety measure that helps protect against electric shock. A properly grounded electrical system provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker and interrupting the circuit. This helps prevent voltage from building up on metal parts of appliances or equipment, which could pose a shock hazard. When planning for small appliance circuits, it is also important to consider the future needs of the kitchen. As technology advances and new appliances become available, the demand for electrical power in the kitchen is likely to increase. It may be wise to install additional small appliance circuits or dedicated appliance circuits to accommodate future needs. This can help avoid the need for costly electrical upgrades in the future. In summary, the NEC requires a minimum of 220 amp small appliance circuits for countertop appliances in a dwelling unit. These circuits must be located within the kitchen, but they may originate and terminate elsewhere in the house. Additional circuits may be necessary to accommodate a larger kitchen or a greater number of appliances. Receptacles on small appliance circuits must be installed so that no point along the countertop is more than 24 inches from a receptacle. GFCI protection is required for all receptacles serving countertop surfaces in kitchens. Dedicated appliance circuits are required for certain appliances, such as dishwashers and refrigerators. Local building codes may have additional requirements. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Understanding and adhering to these requirements will help ensure a safe and functional kitchen electrical system. Consider the placement of appliances. Think about the wattage they will use, and don't forget the location of countertop receptacles. GFCI protection is a critical safety feature for kitchen circuits. Dedicated circuits are necessary for many appliances. Always consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that your home's electrical system meets the latest safety standards and local codes. Firstly, the NEC mandates the installation of at least 2 small appliance branch circuits, each rated at 20 amps to serve all receptacle outlets located in the kitchen, pantry, breakfast room, dining room, or similar area of a dwelling unit. Secondly, these small appliance branch circuits are exclusively intended for supplying power to small appliances, such as toasters, blenders, coffee makers, and similar devices commonly used in these areas. Thirdly, the receptacle outlets connected to these small appliance branch circuits must be installed in a way that no point along the countertop is more than 24 inches horizontally from a receptacle outlet. Fourthly, island and peninsular countertops must have at least one receptacle outlet, and if the countertop is 12 inches or wider, the receptacle outlet must be located within 12 inches of the countertop surface. Fifthly, all receptacle outlets serving countertop surfaces in kitchens must be provided with ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection. Sixthly, the NEC also requires at least one 20 amp branch circuit to supply the receptacle outlet installed for the refrigerator. Seventhly, in addition to the small appliance branch circuits and the refrigerator circuit, Other appliances, such as dishwashers, microwave ovens, and garbage disposals, typically require dedicated branch circuits of their own. Eighthly, when determining the number and size of branch circuits needed for a kitchen, it is essential to consider the total load of all appliances that will be connected to the circuits. Ninthly, it is also important to comply with all applicable local building codes and regulations which may impose additional requirements or restrictions on electrical installations. Tenthly, it is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the electrical system is properly designed and installed, and that it meets all applicable codes and regulations. Remember that the NEC provides minimum requirements, and additional circuits may be necessary to accommodate the specific needs and usage patterns of a particular dwelling unit. A well-designed electrical system will not only provide adequate power for all appliances, but it will also enhance safety and prevent overloading of circuits. When planning the electrical system for a kitchen, consider the following additional factors. 1. The number of people who will be using the kitchen and the frequency of use. 2. The types of appliances that will be used and their power consumption. 3. The location of appliances and the availability of countertop space. 4. The potential for future expansion or remodeling. 5. The budget for the electrical installation. By carefully considering these factors, you can design an electrical system that meets your needs and provides years of reliable service. It's also worth noting that some jurisdictions may have specific requirements for the labeling of electrical panels and circuits. Clearly labeled panels can help homeowners quickly identify and shut off circuits in case of an emergency. Consult with your local building department or a qualified electrician to determine the labeling requirements in your area. Furthermore, regular inspection and maintenance of the electrical system can help prevent problems and ensure its continued safe operation. Check for loose wiring, damaged receptacles, and other signs of wear and tear. If you notice any problems, contact a qualified electrician to make the necessary repairs. Finally, it is important to educate yourself and your family about electrical safety. Teach children about the dangers of electricity and how to use electrical appliances safely. Never overload circuits or extension cords. Keep electrical appliances away from water. And always unplug appliances when they are not in use. By following these simple precautions, you can help prevent electrical accidents and protect your family from harm. Small appliance circuits, while seemingly simple, play a crucial role in the safety and functionality of a modern kitchen. Understanding the NEC requirements, local codes, and best practices for installation and maintenance is essential for ensuring a safe and reliable electrical system. Always consult with a qualified electrician to design and install your kitchen electrical system, and never hesitate to ask questions or seek clarification on any aspect of the installation. Keep in mind that the information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to leave it to the experts. When it comes to small appliance circuits, compliance with the NEC and local codes is not just a matter of following the rules. It is a matter of ensuring the safety of your home and family. Take the time to understand the requirements, plan carefully, and hire a qualified electrician to do the work. The peace of mind knowing that your electrical system is safe and up to code is well worth the effort. Consider that the NEC is updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology and best practices. Stay informed about the latest code requirements and make sure that your electrical system is in compliance. It is also important to note that the NEC does not cover all aspects of electrical installations. Local codes may have additional requirements that are not addressed in the NEC. Always check with your local building department to determine the applicable codes and regulations in your area. Remember that electrical codes are designed to protect people and property from electrical hazards. Compliance with these codes is not optional. It is a legal requirement and a moral obligation. So take the time to understand the requirements and ensure that your electrical system is safe and up to code. Your family will thank you for it. Consider the importance of surge protection for small appliance circuits. Power surges can damage or destroy sensitive electronic components in appliances such as blenders, toasters, and coffee makers. Installing surge protectors can help protect these appliances from damage caused by power surges. Surge protectors can be installed at the electrical panel or at individual receptacles. Choose surge protectors that are rated for the voltage and current of the circuit they are protecting. Also, consider the number of outlets needed and the level of protection offered by the surge protector. Remember that surge protectors have a limited lifespan and need to be replaced periodically. Check the manufacturer's instructions for replacement intervals. In addition to surge protection, consider the benefits of using arc fault circuit interrupters, or SIs, for small appliance circuit. SIs are designed to detect arc faults, which are a common cause of electrical fires. Arc faults can occur when there is a break or weakness in the insulation of electrical wiring. SIs trip the circuit breaker when they detect an arc fault, preventing the arc from igniting a fire. SIs are required by the NEC in many areas of the home, including bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms. While SIs are not specifically required for small appliance circuits in kitchens, they can provide an additional layer of safety. Consider installing SIs for small appliance circuits to help protect your home from electrical fires. Finally, remember that electrical safety is an ongoing process. Regularly inspect your electrical system for signs of damage or wear. Check for loose wiring, cracked receptacles, and frayed cords. If you notice any problems, contact a qualified electrician to make the necessary repairs. Do not attempt to repair electrical problems yourself unless you are a qualified electrician. Electricity can be dangerous, and it is always best to leave electrical work to the professionals.